All right, so we are just waking up, and the Buffalo Bills have signed Marquez Valdes-Scantling to a one-year deal. Actually, this is more semantics. This isn't necessarily that they've signed him. They've agreed to a deal. They're expected to sign him. That's according to NFL Network. That's according to Jordan Schultz, a couple different people. I like this move for the Bills because he's a vertical stretch receiver. Even though he had struggles with drops in Kansas City, the lasting memory I have of MVS is the contested catch he made in the playoffs against the Bills while I was watching the Bills not make those same catches. Trying to throw the ball to Trent Sherfield, it did not work. Trying to throw the ball to Stephon Diggs, it did not work. I am not suggesting that Marquez Valdes-Scantling is Stephon Diggs. But what I am suggesting is that he has performed well in the playoffs, and the Bills have needed somebody to step up in the playoffs. Gabe Davis did, but then he was hurt last year, and now he's gone. Stephon Diggs never really did, except for that one Colts game back in 2020. So this, to me, is the Bills realizing, okay, we do not have a number one, but we will have a few guys who are better than the secondary options we've had in years past. I still think when you look at their depth chart, it's going to be Keon Coleman and Curtis Samuel and Khalil Shakir are those top guys. But then after that, I think you can lump all these players: MVS, Chase Claypool, Mac Hollins, KJ Hamler. They're all right there. And when you have the situations like the Bills had in the playoffs last year with no Gabe Davis and then Stephon Diggs just not really performing up to his best ability, you have situations when you're trying to stretch the field with players like Trent Sherfield, who should not have been in that situation. MVS has been in that situation, and he's had success in that situation. It's a one-year deal. Once again, this is just a flyer. This is for the Bills. There's no long-term commitment. This is just, if it works out, great. If it doesn't, then this is going to be the only year that he's with the Bills. This is different than Chase Claypool. MVS is going to make the team. He's 6'4". He's still a really great athlete, and they need somebody to stretch the field. They haven't really addressed that yet. This is them trying to do that. Is he what we thought he could be 2 years ago when he went and signed with the Chiefs, or 3 years ago, whatever it was? No, but he's still in his 20s. He's 6'4". He's still pretty fast, and he has performed in the playoffs. So for the Bills, I don't see any of the downside here. I feel very similar to this as I did with some of the other moves that they've made. So the Bills, they had another wide receiver. They do not have a number one or a clear-cut number one, but now they've got a lot more guys. Keon Coleman, Curtis Samuel, Khalil Shakir, MVS, Chase Claypool, Mac Hollins, KJ Hamler, a lot more guys. So it's different than it has been in years past, but we'll see how it works out.